What's up, everybody? Agree to disagree, Snoop and Shy, episode 4.
Peace, family. Peace. What's good, everybody?
You know what I mean? Episode 4. We made it
Episode
from
4.
last week. You know what I mean? Got a little bit out of control last week.
Yeah.
Got a little bit raucous and loud or
It's
whatever, but
passion.
you know, like what the show is about, a passionate
passion. It's
debate
all love.
among two great friends or what have you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We're not always going to agree. We're not always going to agree. We're not going to always disagree. But in the end of the day, we're just trying to spread our thoughts, our opinions, some type of knowledge, some entertainment to all the people that are watching.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? We're
gonna get on our intelligent shit this week or
Oh
something?
yeah, intelligent shit.
We always
man.
intelligent, but they think we just wild up. So
Nah, we're gonna get on intelligent shit
we gotta
quickly.
let them know what's going on.
Quickly before we start. The Kobe Memorial on Monday was tremendously well done. Heartbreaking seeing his wife Vanessa give the eulogy. Michael Jordan crying, and there's gonna be a meme now forever and again of him crying or whatever you. But very well done from beginning to end. It was sad, and what did you think about that?
I thought it was nice. I like Jordan's speech. I thought it was. You know what? I was surprised to see Jordan speak because he don't come out much. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I
So-
never knew that they were such great friends.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like behind the scenes or whatever. Like they had the comfort level of calling each other 2, 3 o'clock in the morning or what have you. You know what I mean? But we wanted to bring that up. You know what I mean? This week's topic,
The hood.
the hood.
H.O.O.D. Hold on. The hood.
The hood.
This is episode 4. Let me get rid of that.
H.O.O.D.
What's H.O.O.D?
H.O.O.D.
Not the hood y'all think, but
is the hypocrisy of our democracy. That's what it is.
that's 4 digits. You know, episode 4.
Episode, and there you
Everything's
go,
connected. You see how it's aligned? You gotta be
the
aligned.
world are aligning along. You see, man, you know what I mean? That's what it is. The hypocrisy of our democracy. And the hypocrisy of our democracy is really through every spectrum of the double standards that we have in this country. Okay? And you can look at it along political lines, you can look at it along racial lines, you can look at it along sports line, and beyond everything else, the thing that ties it all together, the number one spreader of the hypocrisy is the media. The different news organizations of how some talking pundit on TV, okay, is going to try to somehow convince you that his opinion is right. And I mean, I see it all the time. And where I notice it more than anything else is through the sports world, because you know, like I'm an avid sports fan, or whatever, as you are as well.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And that's where I see it. I see Tom Brady, and I understand that Tom Brady is the GOAT and all that case may be, but I see Tom Brady flipping out on the sideline, yelling at teammates, yelling at his coaches, and the narrative from the media is, oh my God, look at Tom Brady, look how passionate he is, look how fired he is, the will to win, the determination, a warrior, whatever else the fuck adjective or narrative they want to say. But then Odell Beckham or Terrell Owens back in the day does the same exact thing because they're not getting the ball, because they know that for a fact that whoever the fuck is covering them or whatever the case may be cannot cover them. They're open. The quarterback is not passing him the ball. The offensive coordinator is not making the call. Oh, he's selfish. He's not a team guy. He's a me guy. You know what I mean? And that's the bullshit that I fucking see along the sports world. One example. There's going to be many other examples that we're going to bring up. But what you think about that?
I think basically in a nutshell, you're saying that it's a lot of hypocrites out there.
Oh yeah.
Just to sum everything up in a nice ball.
It's a lot of
like a hypocrites. Let me ask you. You said media.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that the people are hypocrites too?
Absolutely. Because the people, and it's crazy to me, okay? Because you got ordinary people. Let's just keep it the sports thing for now. You got ordinary people that wake up every day that go work 9 to 5 jobs or whatever the case may be, okay? And they are calling whatever basketball, football player, whatever it is, greedy because they want more money or whatever the case may be, and they don't sign like a quote unquote team friendly deal or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? But they ain't got no fucking problem with owners charging $40, $50 fucking dollars for fucking parking. Owners being billionaires, they ain't fucking bringing them out. They're not calling them out.
Right.
They're calling the players out. And what it is, it's an underline, again, of racism. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because they look at it as some black dude, some black player, whomever the black player may be, it doesn't matter who the fuck it is, okay? Oh, they're lucky, they're getting paid millions of dollars for playing a sport or whatever the case may be.
Right.
They should just shut up, like they should shut up and dribble.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, go and entertain me while I pay for these tickets or I watch you on TV. But as soon as you want to stand up for something,
Right.
as soon as you want to take a knee because of social injustice or whatever the case may be, now it's a fucking problem.
You sound like me this episode.
Continue.
Continue. That's, I ain't got
You know
shit
what
to
I
say.
mean?
Continue.
Like, nah, but like for real, like I just don't like the hypocrisy of it.
But
It-
let me ask you, what the fuck do you think can be done about it?
what can
Because
we-
I hear you. There's no disagreeing in what you're saying. They're hypocrites. A lot of people are full of shit. But this is what I'm saying. They get away with it. That's the same as a fucking cop killing a black man
yes.
and he's on duty, whatever the case may be. They get away with
They
it.
get away with it. And look, it's even like the NFL. The NFL is like the biggest hypocrisy of all the sports. Because in the NFL, the contracts are on guaranteed, or at least,
Yeah, that's
or at
fucked
least
That-
most
that-
of them
yeah,
are not
yeah,
guaranteed,
that's
right?
fucked up.
So now, let's just say any player, I don't know let's just say whoever the player may be, doesn't matter. Player A signs the contract, okay? Now he signs the contract for let's say like $3, $4, $5 million a year.
Okay.
Okay. Now he's playing at an all pro level for like 2-3 years at a 5-year contract. Now he wants to renegotiate because he's getting paid, let's say like $10 million, where wide receivers with his skill level or whatever the case may be are getting paid $15, $20 million. What the fuck do they say? Well, you signed a contract. You should have your own contract. But they don't bat a fucking eye when it's in the reverse order and the team just fucking cuts you and don't know none of y'all motherfuckers gotta say shit about that.
But
I don't understand that. I don't fucking get it.
that's because they're okay with the shit. The people that's not okay with it is not doing enough about it. Then when they try to do something about it, they try to start their own league. They've been trying to do this shit for a number of times.
Right.
You know, I don't know what happens behind the scenes, but I'm sure the NFL is gonna put whatever blocks in their way because they don't want no competition.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They're not paying the people right, but we try to do our own shit, and that don't work. So when is enough enough? You know what I mean? This one is just like, I hear everything you're saying, and it's making me mad because it's like, yes, okay, you know what's going on. The people know what's going on. We know what's going on. What's the answers?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Support the XFL. I mean, I like that it's another route, but it's not going to stop the NFL and their tactics.
The problem
You know what I'm
is-
saying? I think the players have to stand collectively, the black players and the white players. Everyone combined.
Yep.
And they have to stand on one accord.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's what it's going to take. It's just going to have to take that. And until we have that, it's going to be this bullshit. Because nobody's at the top that's going to fucking, nobody's policing the owners and
Exactly.
everybody else. The commissioner, they pay him. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
So you know what I mean? Like,
He's
that's the bullshit that I'm talking about.
He's the Trump of the
And like,
league.
and
You feel me?
exactly, and that's what gets me so mad. This has been, this goes back all the way. You know when I first noticed it, like the hypocrisy of it. I'll never forget, Kevin Durant. I'm sorry, not Kevin Durant. Kevin Garnett. Okay, way back, dog. Like way back when he was in Minnesota, like the first couple of years, right?
Okay.
And I remember he rejected a contract of like $120 million. Okay, and he rejected the contract. And there was like controversy. Oh my God, how can he be so greedy at $120 million? It's enough money for a lifetime, 10 lifetimes. That may be true. Okay? But what I don't understand about these fucking people, I never get it, I never fucking get it. Y'all can compare what $120 million in comparison to what you make, because that's not a comparison. Kevin Garnett at the time was one of the best players in the fucking world. You know what I mean? He wanted to get paid for his skill level.
Right.
So if you have a dude, if you're an average dude and you're making $60,000 a year, let's just say $60,000, and another company offers you $100,000, that's the company you're with is offering you $70,000, right? But you know, if you just wait out the contract and you go out in the field, medical field, whatever field you may be in, you can get $100,000. You mean to tell me you're not going to fucking get $100,000? You can never have enough money compared to.
And they make billions, man.
Exactly.
On,
so like the Sixers, they just came up with this shit today. I mean, a couple of days ago, right? The Sixers, okay, are worth like 2.2 billion. Okay, when that motherfucker bought the team, like not even like 10 years ago, bro, he bought it for like 600 or 700 million. You know what I mean? So you have franchises, the NBA, the NFL, Dallas Cowboys, and among the most valuable franchises in the whole world to any fucking sport. Okay? You have Jerry's World that he fucking built over there in Dallas or whatever the case may be, and nobody bats an eye. Okay, but y'all want to fucking tell Dak Prescott that he wants too much money because he wants $40 million a year. Come on, yo.
That's crazy. And they about to get Pat Mahomes fucking $200 million guaranteed plus. Like that's.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. It's always why y'all worried about what somebody else played? You know what I mean? If you had the skill level that they have, then you would be getting paid that fucking money.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? And it goes beyond that, dog. It goes beyond.
But that's mostly the NFL. The NBA is a little different. They get a lot of more of their share, their contracts and everything.
Because in the NBA.
But what's different? Did the NBA stand together, the players, and the NFL didn't? How did?
No. What's different is that David Stern, the late David Stern,
right.
And now, more especially now, Adam Silver, they recognize, okay, it's a players' league, okay? Mm-hmm. This is the driving force. The NBA embraced it, mm-hmm. Okay? Gave LeBron James, gave the late Kobe, gave all these makeup players the power. We know that y'all the horse. Lead us, mm-hmm. Okay? The NFL is still stuck in the old white boy fucking network where it's like more of a plantation slave owner mentality, okay, as opposed to the NBA. Or like
you have to be tactical. So if you're the NFL players, you have to put yourself in a position where if they're not going to be like the NBA, then you have to force them to get what you want.
The problem is that the NFL players, and this has been true, the NFL players have always had the worst collective bargaining agreements among any sports, okay? Among any sports, okay? The fact that we are in 2020 in the most dangerous sport where these people are fucking literally killing themselves and the CPE and all this other fucking bullshit, and there's no guaranteed fucking contracts, okay? And the NFL can just settle and make all these fucking people that are suing them all play with the concussion thing like the Will Smith movie or whatever, mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, and then just making them go the fuck away. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Absolutely. And it goes beyond the sports world, dog. And it goes beyond the sports world. Like, people have a problem.
Before you get out of sports, we're going to leave sports, but let me just say this. We need a lot more LeBrons in the NFL. And what I mean by that is this man knew his power. And he said, fuck an agent. I'm going to take my boy, you go to college. My boy here, you go to college. And these are my agents.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He knew his power. This is why I respect how he took control of his power.
Richard Sherman said, I don't need an agent. When he left Seattle, he didn't need an agent. He was like, yo, man, I can negotiate my own thing.
Or bring one of my boys, or somebody that's a failed. I can bring up my people.
I know how to sign maybe incentives. I know what incentives I can reach or cannot reach or whatever the case may be. I know what to put in the contract and not to put in the contract. And people are hating on him. And in the beginning of the year, when he signed with San Francisco, right? There was people in the media like ripping him, oh my God, it's the worst contract. This is why you need an agent and whatever. And he wound up clinching all the fucking incentives that he put in there. And I don't know, I'm not sure what the real numbers are, but he made, let's just theoretically say, a $5 million base salary go into like $10 or $12 million because he was able to accelerate every one of the incentives in
on the contract.
You know what I mean? Right. So that's what it is. So we need, like you said, more LeBrons, more Rich Pauls.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
What Rich Paul is doing, what Rock Nation is doing. You know what I mean?
They need us.
That's what it is.
They
you see what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? They need the players, and the players just gotta say, listen, is this or not? And I'm glad the XFL is there because at least there's another outlet.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if all else,
And
all right,
look,
let's band together over
and
there.
like,
Let's
even
do
if
something.
you want to go with like Ed O'Bannon, okay, those of y'all who don't know, Ed O'Bannon was a college player, UCLA. He didn't really materialize in the NBA, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what he got sick and tired of is EA Sports making gazillions of dollars
For college
off
players and
NCAA football and NCAA basketball, and they're using the likeness, the image,
Yo, we
the
was just
speed,
talking about this
all
at
that
work.
bullshit.
You know what capped it off? They've been doing it, but you know what was the final straw? Johnny Football.
Yeah.
That was the end, because the money they was making off of fucking Johnny Manziel,
Exactly.
that's when they was like, yo,
So-
we gotta do something about this.
So Ed O'Bannon was like, yo man, enough of this bullshit. And guess what he did? He was able to make it where like EA Sports hasn't made that college game in fucking years. Now they're negotiating with the actual players,
Right.
where the players are going to get a cut out of it
Right.
or whatever. They're not going to bring it back. But
Which
there
they
hasn't
should
been an
have been
NCAA.
doing.
There hasn't been an NCAA football or basketball game in
But
years.
this the shit, they been should have did that. Why does it take outrage and people to keep picketing and striking for them to say, okay, let me get you what you should have had, your fair share?
Exactly.
Like,
I mean,
this shit
dog,
is everywhere though. Fuck sports.
It's crazy
all
to me.
over. Fuck
It's
sports.
crazy because the NC, listen, if the NFL are like hypocrites and like whatever the case may be, the NCAA is like hypocrites on fucking steroids.
Absolutely.
Okay? Because, dog, Michigan sells out 110,000 fucking people, dog. There is not an empty seat anywhere. There's $1 billion contract with ESPN, with Fox Sports, with whomever else it may fucking be, and you telling me you can't pay these fucking kids? Oh, so the comment, what the racist people will tell you, okay, not even racist, but the ignorant people will tell you, okay, well, they're getting an education. They're getting this. But guess what? Okay, so yes, so Snoop is a Class A football player, right? The division, all class, whatever the fuck, 5-star, whatever the fuck it is, right? He gets a scholarship, okay? So now he's going to Alabama, right? He gets to go to a nice university. He don't have to do nothing. He can't work, of course. But guess what? What about Snoop's mom? What about his sister? What about his brother? Now they're still in the hood, okay? And now they're still in the fucking hood, okay? With the people in the hood knowing that Snoop is in college.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So now, what was already a dangerous situation is more magnified because now they're thinking of stuff like, yo, man, you got your son in fucking Alabama. I know you got some.
Or
You know
about
what
to
I
get
mean?
some.
Or about to get some. And like, come on, man. Y'all not moving the entire family. Y'all just moving the player. That's it. And that's why I think they have to get paid. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
They have to fucking get paid. It's getting there, okay? It's getting there. But dog, this could be over with tomorrow if the players in college, right before the BCS playoffs is about to start, all of them walk out. We ain't playing.
Mm-hmm. It's
We ain't
all,
playing.
listen, you want change,
What
you
the
have
fuck
to
are they
fucking
gonna do?
organize. That's all you gotta do is stand together.
Exactly.
All you gotta do is stand together. Everything you do that has an organization, NCAA, whatever the case may be, the players need to unionize.
Exactly.
If there's a union and they can speak and hold and move on one accord, the change would have been there. They've been want to get their money. What they gonna say? No, don't come.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers gonna play overseas and do what the other
So
players
now,
do.
what's happening is with the XFL, with the NBA has the D League. Okay, what's happening now is college is realizing where before there was no alternative. Okay, for these kids to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Now these kids are going to China. They're going overseas to play for 1 year because they're not eligible to come to the until let's say like they're like 19 years old or whatever the fuck the rule is. Like the kid can be. They have to wait 3 years of college. Now maybe they're going to go to the XFL. Maybe they're going to go to these alternative leagues and get paid while they're waiting to get into the big one. And the NCAA knows it. The NCAA knows that they're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the change is coming. It's not as coming at the pace that it should. It should have been way before, but it's coming. And this shit, let's get
back
beyond,
to the hood. Let's get beyond sports.
Let's get beyond the sports thing, okay?
Let's get back to these hypocrites.
Beyond the hypocrite, okay, that is another hypocrite thing, right? So now, I hear all the time, okay, people bitching and complaining because people are on food stamps, okay?
That's just people still got food stamps.
Yeah, man, people got food stamps, okay? So people are on food stamps, Okay, they get food stamp, they get X amount of
Oh,
dollars.
EBT card or whatever.
Yeah, EBT
okay,
card,
okay,
right?
okay.
So they have a problem with that. Like, oh, they're taking advantage of the system because they're selling the food stamp or like whatever. Okay, but these motherfuckers don't bat an eye when companies like Amazon, when companies like the biggest companies in this country don't pay no fucking federal taxes. You know what I mean? They don't bat an eye. These are fucking people who are it's a $1 billion company. Trillions! And they don't fucking pay taxes, federal taxes. And they don't give a fuck.
Why do you think that is? Not to cut you off, but why do you think that is?
Because it is the ongoing, neither blatant out front or behind the scenes, neither racism, hypocrisy, okay, or plain ignorance. That's what it is. It's ignorance. Well, you know, like the most misused thing that I hate is that they say that people who live on Section 8 are lazy. They just don't want to go work. Okay? But the reality is, okay, if you actually do the math, dog, if you get paid minimum wage, now I'm not talking about $15 an hour, okay? Minimum wage, which is like $8 or $9 an hour, okay? $9 an hour. If you work 40 hours a week,
360.
okay, 360. You multiply that by 4. How much money are you fucking bringing home? Okay, now you have to pay rent, and you have to pay child care if you have kids, and you have to make sure that your kids eat, and you have to make sure that you have to be able to get back and forth and put gas in your car or pay for public transportation or whatever the case may be. Okay, so now it looks like where the job is paying less than
plus
what
taxes.
the government is willing to either give you or what you're getting from them. So what the fuck? Why can't they create a system, okay, where you get a job, but while you get a job, they don't snatch the food stamps right away from you. They don't snatch the Section 8 right away from you. Let's have a program where you can work and get it. Now, what you are able to do is save. And what I don't understand is, if you save or whatever it can be, if you have more money coming in, you're going to spend more money. Our economy is going to improve because you're going to be able to afford to go buy this or buy that or buy clothes or do whatever the fuck it is that you do. You know what I mean? And like, what the fuck is going on? I don't understand why the hypocrisy is. The hypocrisy is like that. You know what I mean? I don't understand why is it that we can't just for 1 minute get out of our comfort zone, pretend that it's not us. They just think, okay, yeah, I'm well off, okay? I have a job, I'm able to provide for my daughter, whatever the case may be. But I have to be sympathetic to the person who doesn't. Can't judge them because I have some preconceived notion that they may be fucking lazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't understand that. I don't fucking get it.
But listen, bro. I mean, I agree to agree. Like I think it's the hoodie, man. It's the hoodie this episode. You me. But you just saying a lot of things in detail, which I appreciate you bringing the knowledge. But you're saying a lot of things that I basically be arguing about week after week, bro. They want the rich to stay rich, the poor to stay poor. Why? So that they can keep control. If everybody was rich or if everybody was well off, people could do more of what they want. It's people that want to control and keep control of this motherfucking nation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why
why
rich people don't pay taxes.
It goes into
It goes to everything. And you're giving the deep, in-depth detail when I was saying before about the economic system, the justice system, all of that. You understand? We all gotta unionize in every fucking aspect. Like you're saying, all of us people need to come together. Everybody need to come together,
exactly,
organize, and say, listen, right or wrong, we're not fucking with it. I'm not even gonna argue with you because you're right, but we can't keep complaining about this shit
and not do shit.
Exactly. But not to bring it up or go there. Same shit when you was talking about you voting for Hillary. Mm-hmm. You can't keep engaging in their bullshit because they won't know we have a problem with it if you keep participating to that degree. I can see if he be saying vote abstain. They did that. That used to be an option. I used to collect votes on the phone. It used to be I'm abstained from voting.
Right.
Like I'm putting my vote, but my vote is abstained.
But the problem
Like
is,
do something else, but choose two of their shitty candidates.
The problem that I have with not voting is that if we can get enough people not to do it, then I would agree with you. But you're never going to get enough people.
But that don't mean the idea isn't right.
No, the idea could be right.
You know what I mean? It's gonna take people with whatever we do.
Voting, the thing that will have the most impact is not spending money. It's not spending money. If people decide,
not surviving?
No. I ain't saying not surviving. You can spend money.
Elaborate on spend money.
You can spend money to eat, but you ain't gonna buy no clothes. No clothes. You're gonna survive whatever the fuck clothes you have in your fucking closet. You don't need more than that. You're not gonna go out to no bars. You're not gonna go out to no restaurants.
So you don't want people to
do
what they traditionally been trained to do to have fun?
What I'm saying is that to provide real change where you have to hit them in the pockets. Not voting is not really hitting them in the pockets. You have to hit them in the pockets. So for example,
I hear you, but it has to be on a mass level. But let me just say this before you say not voting doesn't hit their pocket. Like you said, on a mass level, if a lot of people, if everybody, whatever, the majority, stop spending money like you said, that whole fucking system would crash.
Yes.
Hear me out. Let's just say hypothetically, if majority of the people didn't vote, they didn't have enough fucking, let's just say in a perfect world, let me just say, let's not get real estate with it.
Okay.
Like 50,000 people in the whole fucking country participating, where they don't even have enough to say this candidate won. They're not gonna say he won 12,000 votes to 13.
But you're not gonna be able.
So but that's the same thing with the money, though. No, it's not. You need a mass number of people.
Listen. Okay, in the last election, I think like about somewhere in the vicinity of 130, 135 million people voted. Okay, in 2016.
Okay.
All right. You're not gonna be able to get 135 million people, or 100 million people, or whatever the fuck it is, to stay home and not vote.
How many people think you
hold up. But if you can boycott, let's just use, and I'm not saying to boycott Starbucks, but let's just say that they want to boycott Starbucks.
100 million people.
No, you don't need 100 million people.
You just say you can't do. You said 100 million people is not gonna not vote. Let's talk realistically. How many people do you think would not have to spend money for that structure to change? Because you still got to talk numbers.
Thousands, hundreds of thousands. That's all you need. Tens of thousands. Dog, in a local Starbucks, let's just look at Starbucks on the one.
You mean focusing on one store?
I mean,
not overall.
No, I mean,
100,000 ain't gonna stop spending from that.
I mean, pick if the NFL, if nobody shows up to the games.
Yeah, that shit falls.
Okay, and the stadium is going to be empty.
Bro, that goes with everything.
Okay, that's what I'm
Voting
saying.
too, everything. You know
that's
why? Because this country runs on service.
Listen, but this country runs about money first. This country runs about money.
All right, okay, it runs about money first. Whose money?
Huh?
Whose money?
Our money.
Thank you. So let me make my point.
Okay.
It runs off of customers.
Right.
Off of us.
And if you don't.
Okay, so if you don't participate or buy, it shuts down because it can't operate. If nobody, not realistically, nobody's going to the polls, but the same fucking plan works. If nobody did, they would. What would they do? What would they do? Let's say, nobody voted. Nobody voted. Nobody. And everywhere, I don't know. Black people, white people on a union level, we don't, for some reason, if we don't like Bloomberg, if he's the choice, and the other choice is whoever the hell we don't like. If we all unanimously, 95% of the fucking country, perfect world we thinking, stick with me, perfect world, don't vote because we don't like those two options.
Okay.
Logically and realistically, do you think they can make one of them presidents and keep trying this system if we did that for 2 years?
No.
They would come up with some whole new type of shit.
But
we're the consumers.
But look.
It goes with the money to spending. It goes with everything.
We can do it. We can use our platform in a different way. We can protest. So, for example, every
Stick
every major.
Answer my
Look,
question.
look.
Answer
What
before
happened?
you get to
What
the next
happened?
one,
What
answer my
happened?
question. Please.
What's the question?
What do you think would happen to if nobody voted for 2 years?
I don't know.
Let's
I
guess.
don't know.
What do you mean? Because
I don't
let
know,
me say what
because
you're
I
doing.
don't
You're
think-
going
I
on
don't
to another
think- no, I'm
subject
gonna
and you
tell
keep
I'm
throwing
gonna
that
tell you, I
voting
don't think
off
it's a realistic
when you
thing.
told me
I don't think it's a realistic thing to believe that people
stopping
are
100,000 people from stopping at a store is unrealistic too. You
No,
know
it's
why?
not.
Because
it
unity
happened
right
before.
now is what's unrealistic. Because everything we're talking about, we need to fucking have unity to get it. It ain't gonna just be black people stop spending.
No.
We have to stop spending together.
If-
So you're not gonna get realistically, since you said it's not gonna happen, because every time you say vote and we go to voting, oh, it's not gonna happen. But this can happen with money. That could have been happened. We ain't shutting no stores down. The motherfuckers not stop going to Walmart. Perfect example. We can target that shit. You think fucking 100,000 people
No,
just was
but
not
I
gonna
think it's a
fucking stop
lot
going
easier.
to
I think it's a
Walmart?
lot easier. It's a lot easier for us.
It's
to be
harder
able-
because
listen,
people are
it's a lot
addicted.
about- it's a
Voting
lot-
don't mean much to them as their sneakers and shit do. People are materialized. You want to
Yeah,
take
yeah,
away the
yeah.
shit that they love and been conditioned to love away, and you think that's easier than them saying, I'm staying home not voting today?
But
It's
I'm
way
not- I don't
easier to
think-
not vote
I
today on the
think- I
mass
think-
level.
I
Neither
think-
is
I think
going
you
to
are
happen.
setting- I think
Neither
you are
is
setting
going
a
to
very
happen.
dangerous precedent.
Neither's going to happen, bro. But I'm just saying.
I think you are setting a very dangerous precedent.
You and this voting.
If you do not go out there and vote.
But
We for the majority.
let me just say this
of the
before I
vote,
end
we
it.
can down.
Remember, you did say this is all tied around Obama because what you did say is when you came before you came to this country, you knew nothing about voting or whatever the case may be. You didn't.
I didn't care about
You said you
voting.
didn't care about voting.
Yes.
Okay, so you was at that point too. Obama changed something in you that made you vote.
Yes.
So that's your opinion, and you feel that way. You can't blame the people that still feel the way you felt before Obama came into your life. Like you just said
You're
about
right.
the kid, but you didn't
You're
have a kid, and you can't expect
You're
somebody without a kid.
You're
So
right.
you can't
But
keep saying that
I
but
believe-
because one man
I
changed
believe-
your opinion for
I believe-
that. That's
I believe-
fine. Obama
because I
did
believe-
well. But
because
you
I
can't
believe-
get mad and
I
keep
believe-
saying I'm
I
staying on a
believe
dangerous
what-
path
I believe-
when
listen,
you didn't
I
vote or
believe-
cared
I
about
believe
voting
in all
either.
power.
Why didn't you care about voting for Obama when there was other presidents and we still needed votes? Votes was important back then. Why didn't you care about voting then?
Because I was a hypocrite then.
What do you mean you was a hypocrite? You're not a hypocrite unless you say one thing and then do the other. That's a hypocrite.
I'm a hypocrite because I was a hypocrite because I believed in complaining and and not
Why did
doing
you not
anything
vote
about it.
back
Because
then?
I was a hypocrite.
No, what did you
Because
think
I was
back then?
ignorant.
Did you think it was no change,
No,
or did you
no,
think your vote
no,
didn't
I-
matter?
No,
What, before
none of
Obama,
that.
why
None of that.
didn't
I
you
just
vote?
didn't care. I just didn't care. There was no like oh I think the system is against whatever, it doesn't matter like you do. I
Okay.
just didn't give a fuck.
Okay.
I mean,
So
now,
when-
now
for the
I always found myself
Let's not
leaning.
over talk and yell.
I always found myself leaning towards the Democratic Party, okay, because they were more for equality. When I saw the Democratic Party, I saw a much more diverse group as opposed to the Republicans of only being all these
Okay.
fucking white men or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And plus, listen, when I came, Clinton was the president. When Bush was the president from 2000 to 2008, I was passionate, but I just didn't like get the process done enough. Or else I would have voted in 2004 and tried to get Bush out.
Okay, can I say something?
Sure.
And just keep in mind, I just let you speak, so please don't jump in.
I'm-
We're gonna bring it down again, okay?
I'm down.
You didn't care. Then you started to research, and you said you started to feel and like lean towards the Democratic Party. That was your free will. That was your free decision to make. Nobody can fault you for that.
Mhm.
Okay? I didn't give a fuck about voting either growing up. When I started looking into it and what is it change or whatever, and we're not talking locally. I'm not talking locally. A neighborhood drug dealer can make change if he know how to do it right. They feed turkeys and people, you know what I mean? So we're not talking locally. But locally, I understand a lot of people can make change.
Mhm.
I'm talking about on this level.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I looked into it, seeing what stood for me. Okay, it's only two parties, whatever, and I chose no party. I chose to be a free spirit. I don't want to be this or that. I don't want to be part of a label or part of this gang and part of this group. I choose just to be free. Why is that wrong?
I'm not
Because if
saying-
you had your right to make a conscious
not
decision to
saying
go
so.
Democrat, it seems like you're saying a dangerous path. I'm saying if you don't like, now if you agree with the person that they put in office, and you vote for them, that's fine. You take what you vote for them. But if neither one of them, to me, has an agenda for black people, along with everything else, it doesn't have to just be about me, but how can you help bridge the gap? How can you help bring equality? You know what I mean? Bernie Sanders, hold on, let me finish. Bernie Sanders, I heard a lot of good things and bad things, but I did hear him saying, oh, I would erase what he said, college debt or something if I'm president or whatever the case like that. I don't know if he can get that passed, but I don't want to just hear promises in general. I want to hear how can you make more equality in general, not just for black people. Hold on. If I don't agree that in this person or that person, and I choose to abstain, I'll vote, but I'm voting for neither, if my vote counts. But if I don't like the system at all, and how they come in with the candidates and everything behind back doors and all of that thing that you just said was a hypocrisy, I choose to vote for neither. If you're telling me it's this one, or none, you're not gonna, this ain't slavery. You're not about to force me to choose some options that I don't want to choose in my heart because I don't believe they're good for me. You understand? That should be your right, just like it should be your right to vote for a Democrat. So don't say down a dark path or whatever, because if enough people who voted for Obama, if enough of those people said, we don't like these candidates, we're not voting. And a lot of people who did vote last year may say, hey, I don't like what these people stand for, I'm not voting either. Yeah, if we did that for 2 or 3 years, the game ain't running. We're not consuming those campaigns they paid millions for. It's a waste of money. That's another way that's hitting them in the pocket. So I'm still doing what you say, but we're coming around all full circle. It goes with everything. If we stand together and either shut shit down, it's the same thing. Not voting, the same thing as not shopping. It's taking our money away, taking our focus away, taking our energy and time away. That part of the machine will crumble. Thank you for hearing me out.
Yeah, of course.
Now you can go ahead.
Now, what I'm telling you is, okay, is that what you can do, what I think should be passed immediately. It's just like a president has term limits. Okay, so term limits, you cannot be president more than 8 years. I believe the Congress people and that Senate people should have term limits as well. Okay? Well, you can't be more than 4 years or more than 8 years. Okay? And then what happens then, okay, is now the feet are held closer to the fire. Okay? And I think that like any one of us can go, like I said, I use this girl's.
Before you get into the story, let me throw something in with it.
Go ahead.
I like that, but also when they're in there for 4 years, right? Because they make a lot of empty promises.
They do.
On that stand.
Of course.
They should have to be like a revote in 2 years. Because if you don't stand on that shit,
vote him out. Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Vote him out.
Exactly. You know, it's still a change to the system.
Vote him out.
But if we keep voting for Hillary or Trump, knowing we don't like them, they're not gonna think. Excuse me. They're not gonna think to change it.
You're right.
You understand? That's where I'm going, bro.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm with you. Let's throw that in. Because they make empty promises.
I just think that there is more
we can't
powerful
trust
ways.
them. Let's put shit in place to make sure they stand on that shit they stand on.
I think the more powerful thing.
I like the Senate idea. I like that.
If you see something that you don't like, is to vote them out.
But they don't have
voting.
I wish they had a vote out.
No,
I wish we could vote out the president and the fucking candidates.
But look, you can vote for the opponent. You see what I'm saying? Listen,
what do you mean the opponent? One or the other. You don't like neither.
But listen to me. I'm not talking about the presidential level.
That's what I'm talking about.
But once they get to the presidential level, it's already too late. But what I'm saying to you, like I use this lady. Cortez, and I'm sorry if I get her name wrong. Her name is Cortez. She was a bartender, okay, who rejected the brainwash thing that they want us to believe that we can make a difference, that we can never be elected to go to Washington and make a difference.
Right.
And she said, you know what? I'm gonna go, and the way she got on the ballot was she went in her community, in her city, in her within her constituents, and got enough signatures, because anyone can be put on a ballot if you have enough signatures. And once you have enough signatures, and you're on the ballot, and you start giving them speeches, and you start to like create a small movement, mind you, but a movement. Okay, now you have the big Democratic Party, which is an establishment. Now they're trying to back you because they think that you're the next big star, whatever the case may be. And now a Cortez lady, who 3 years ago was fucking pouring fucking shots of fucking and pouring martinis and shit, is now a powerful U.S. senator. Okay, so now if she keeps doing what the fuck she's doing, she goes down in re-election or whatever the case be, then in 4 years or in 8 years, maybe she
could be on the ballot, be the first one. All right,
now,
can I roll with you? Can I come in the car with you?
Sure.
Can I come in the car?
Come
with
in
you?
the car.
I'm coming in the car. Let me get in here. Let me close the door.
What
We gotta stop getting some music.
music?
Hip hop, man. Something now. R&B. Hip hop is killing us. Oh, R&B, Pop Smoke, man.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, we get to that for another minute, but let me get in the car with you.
Okay.
I'm for that. I seen Obama move. I seen Cory Booker. I lived in Newark. I seen the changes that they made up the ranks. Senate. Let's finish the picture. Like you said, she's in the Senate. She might be the candidate they choose to be the first female president. It can happen. Okay. You said she was a bartender. You studied her you heard her speeches. No, I'm just saying. Do you know what her opinions are? What she's standing and what she's against? What bills did she sign?
I think she's very, very ultra progressive. I think that I don't agree.
Let me finish
I
my
don't
point.
agree. Listen, I don't agree with 90% of the shit that she says or does. My issue is not her. My point is that someone like her,
right?
Can't be. I don't give a fuck.
Listen,
I disagree with
somebody,
every fucking policy she ever puts out. But the fact is that she rejected the brainwashing that she cannot do something and went out and did it.
Right.
Okay?
Now,
you know what I mean?
But if she gets on the poll as president and she is for all the things that Trump is for, would you vote for her?
No. But I'm not
That's what I'm saying. Now, hold on, let me finish. If she was somebody not right, but just to say a good woman, a mom, everything, who just meant right, who signed shit that she believed in wholeheartedly and didn't sign shit that she didn't believe in, don't care about the pressure, right? And they chose her. If she stayed on that, spoke on that podium, even if she changed her mind or fooled us, I would probably vote.
Right, but what I'm saying
I haven't seen no righteous
but what I'm saying is, what we need to do is have more of her. Okay? Because what's gonna happen is, you may not agree with her policy, but she's some ordinary person who fucking believes that she can do something. But if we have enough of her, if we have enough, no, Sarah Palin was a governor. No, she was a governor in Alaska for years. No, she wasn't the ordinary bitch that came on fucking day. She was a jackass. Listen,
she was an idiot.
Listen, y'all know me.
She was an idiot.
Y'all know me. Y'all know I love Obama, right?
She was an
and
idiot.
one of the most famous Obama things that he says, and I believe this, Snoop, I swear to you, hand to God, I believe it to my core. I believe it. He said, if you can change your room, then you can change a city. If you can change a city, then you can change a state. If you change a state, you can change this nation. And if you can change this nation, you can change the world.
People fuck shit up, and that's what got changed.
No,
that's what got changed, because people protest all day, and what do? Lock them up, spray them, mace them, sit outside, bring the trucks in, let's shut it down, let's make it, whatever the fuck they call it. They want to do all of that shit, because a lot of people wasn't outraged to enough to do something about it. We all get outraged for a minute, that's not right. Then the next thing come on and nothing the fuck happened. Alright? Now, I'm not advocating let's go beat up the next man, this, that, and the third. But it took stores getting vandalized, burnt down, the whole fucking shit from the people for them to say, damn, we gotta do something about this shit. We not tearing enough shit up in America like they are doing in them other countries, Syria, Libya, whatever their differences are. They are fighting on the front lines about it, and there has to be change. As long as we're playing their game, watching Love and Hip Hop, doing crazy shit, and not fucking being outraged. Protest is cool, but if they just locking us the fuck up for protesting, it's not changing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, stop some highways. Let's turn some cars over. Let's start some fucking bonfires, whatever the case may be. It's a man's people. They're not gonna lock up the whole fucking city. You understand? That's the difference.
You want to use world different.
And those people that's turning shit over.
In Hong Kong, there was peaceful protest, and it brought about change. In Egypt,
I'm in America. I'm in America. I'm in America.
You just use a different.
No, I'm talking about. I use it for fighting. For fighting. America, we talked about Rodney King. That was here. It got changed here. Because Rodney King was the last time we fucked shit up here. That's why I use other compartmentalized, brother. I'm talking about where we fuck shit up at. I'm giving you examples. Now you're saying in Hong Kong and all that, that's a different democracy, different type of shit. Here in America, the way they got shit monopolized. Understand? We have to, like you said, get together and turn shit over. Not kill each other, or we can stand there, cuff each other, not move, tear the house, block the highway, cause money with traffic, make an effect.
Yes.
None of this is equivalent to voting on the presidential level. Hear my thing, for somebody we don't like. I'm not talking about Obama. For somebody we don't believe in.
But what I'm saying to you is, if we go out and vote, enough on the local level, as you say, then all of a sudden there's going to be enough local people who now move up to state, and now instead of a city councilman, for example, they become a congressman.
They just gotta stay true.
That's
the tricky part. That's the balance, bro. That's what I'm talking about. They gotta stay true.
But I'm saying to you, but if they don't stay true, then in 4 years or in 2 years or whatever the
time may be. 2, 4.
Okay,
it's no 2, it's 4.
Okay, but in 4 years you can vote them out. But what I'm saying to you is, if enough of us if enough of us get together and we descend upon Washington D.C. every weekend, every day, and ask for a simple thing. Let's just put equality, racism, and all other bullshit aside. Always say, you know what? We're tired of having unlimited terms for U.S. senators and congressmen. People, we want a 2-year term. Where every 2 years, you have to run for re-election. Presidential, not presidential, whatever. If enough people descend upon D.C. on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, and a monthly basis, guess what's going to happen? The people, the scumbags that are in there now, are going to say, oh shit, we have no choice. We have to fucking pass this legislation.
Not just go out there. They have to stay out there. Not when people come in with the trucks and say, go or you're going to be locked up in Mace. See, when they do that now, the number one rule is survival. If a motherfucker, even a cop, if you're attacking me and I'm doing nothing wrong and illegal, I should have a right to defend myself. That's what the Black Panthers taught. We're not doing nothing wrong. We're sitting here going by our constitutional rights, and you're attacking me. My number one law is survival. I should be able to defend myself. You understand what I'm saying? But when you protesting, and I agree with your theory, but then here they come and they want to stop it because they know on a mass level it could have changed. They want to stop us from connecting and grouping like that
but
let's finish the plan. We outside of DC. Here they come with the trucks, and here they come with the people marching with the fucking riot gear suits on and shit like that. Okay? Again, America, stand there. You understand? Stand there. Now, hold on. But this is the thing. It can't be fake fear. Because one of those cops is going to grab and touch and grab somebody and put their hands on them unlawfully and illegally. Because it's illegally for you to put your hands on me, and I'm standing there with my rightful right to protest. It's America, like you say, democracy and all of that shit. So why are they able to lock me up for doing my right to protest? Now, they put their hands on us. No more fake fear. You put your hands on me, it's time to fight. It's time to fight on a mass level.
And if that happens,
you understand what I'm saying?
If that happens, then I hope it doesn't get
there. But it doesn't get there, and it's going to be loss and casualties, because there's always casualties in war.
And listen, but if that happens, then change will come.
Right.
But it could be in a protest.
But you can't be scared. Not you. I'm saying it can't be 50 people out there or 1,000 people. Then it turned to fucking 2 people because they scared of consequences. If you know you're right and you stand there on some Black Panther shit, This is my right. I got my right to stand here, whatever. You put your hands on me. I got a right to defend
like
myself.
they did in the 60s.
You know what I'm saying? And
Like
we start
they did in the
defending
60s.
ourselves. There's going to be casualties, but it will spark change. But
Yes,
we're not doing that.
But you could do that. We could do that.
And that has nothing to do
No,
with voting. That's
no,
just in anything
no,
in general.
You're right. But what I'm saying to you is that if we protest, if we start protesting, like you said, to go down to DC and whatever the case be, I agree with you. What that would ultimately do, okay? But then we can't just do that, and then when they change the system, and now you have a bunch of candidates that are coming, are trying to get into the office, and they look like you, and they believe your ideology, and they really want to bring about change, and they really want to change the system that is rigged against us or whatever. But you have.
We gotta vote. When I see that, I'll vote.
But I'm saying, I'm saying when they hand us. So if we let's just play it out.
They're giving you piss and shit.
Hold on.
Last year they gave us piss and shit. And you voted for one.
Yeah, but let's just play it out. Let's just play it out. Okay? If we go out and, like you said, protest, whatever, we can protest, whatever the case may be. So now,
not just
and-
protest,
and-
stand
and
in
now-
stadium.
and now-
Fuck
and now-
just the
and now
sign.
there's
Stadium,
enough-
we not moving
there is
still.
enough of this.
And you touch me, we fight.
There's going to be enough of. Now they're going to. Let's just play out.
Okay.
That game plan. Okay.
Okay.
But the game plan is because we descend upon down DC. We demand term limits, 2-year term limits. Let's just use that as a number for the sake of this conversation.
Now,
Right?
I'm with that, but also, hey, you know what I don't like? When you said we can vote them out in 4 years. The thing that was wrong with that is that they would still being able to call and get the benefits of an ex-president. I don't want that. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as that 2-year term, let's just say if you was in there and you're a liar and you're full of shit and we didn't agree with you as a president, like we don't like what Trump's doing or whatever the case may be, you shouldn't be able to say, okay, well, you don't have me for another 8 years, another 4 years, but I did 4 years. I'm still an ex-president. I still get all the securities and all the benefits and things that come. I don't want you to have that if you don't stand by what you stand by. If you sit there off of straight lies, you shouldn't get to stay 4 years, then get voted out, and still get all your benefits as a president and ex-president. I agree with the two, but also
you know what else we can do?
it gotta be integrity.
You know what else we can do? You know what else we can do? You know that in the majority of states in America, the majority of states, if you want, forget it, leave the president out for a second. Stop jumping all the way up there. Because if you change the local thing, then eventually you will have 2 candidates that you fucking like, or at least one of them that you like, that you're gonna be able to fucking vote for. But what I'm saying to you, in a state level, okay, you can say you want whatever bill to pass. You want fucking only hydro fucking weed to fucking be the weed of New Jersey. Okay? If you get enough signatures, you can put that question on the ballot. And when people go and vote, that question's on the ballot. And if enough people say, yes, I want only hydro weed, then guess what's gonna happen? Hydro weed shall become the law of the land.
Can I ask you a question? From episode 2, 3, whatever ones we did, I said, local level, I understand you can make change. Local level, local changes from the community. You ain't even gotta be fucking voted to make change in the community. Like I said, there was neighborhood drug dealers that I knew. Every old mama, when it came Christmas time, you know what, you ain't got no money for your kids, here you go.
Okay.
Nicky Barnes type shit, whatever you want to call it, that looked out for their community.
Frank Lopez.
You understand? There you go. That looked out for their community. They ain't had to be voted. They got voted by the people in the community.
Okay.
So it ain't necessarily that makes the change, because anybody can make change in the community. But let's keep it there. If we support this person, absolutely, like we did in Newark, we supported Cory Booker when he was mayor out there. We pushed him. He was out there in the hoods of hoods and the hardest projects, with shootouts, Prince Street projects, stuff like that. Playing ball with the gangsters, whatever the case may be. No cops around. Okay. You know what I'm saying? On a local level, we fucked with that. He wasn't scared to be with us and understand us. All right, let's push him, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
He started getting up the ranks. I think he's a senator now. Correct me if I'm wrong.
He is a senator.
Okay.
And a presidential candidate.
You know what I'm saying?
Was a presidential candidate.
And was a presidential candidate.
Okay.
When I seen he was running, I sparked interest.
Okay.
Because Unlike Obama, I did know him. I've had interactions and stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Now I got to start looking up shit that he, they want to throw up the dirt. What did he support? What he didn't support.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And now I'm starting to see a lot of, I don't know if he has to play the game or not, but now I'm seeing a lot of discrepancies with the man that I felt I once knew in Newark. He was 100% righteous from what I got. And not to say he's not righteous now, but he supported some things that I don't agree with.
Okay.
And I wouldn't think he would support and shit of that nature. Okay? So it's like the higher you go up into the presidency, honestly, I can't say I would vote for him in the presidency. I gotta know what he stands for now.
Okay.
That's all
But you're never gonna
I gotta know what he stands for. What are you preaching now? What are you
But
supporting?
you're never
What
going to
bills are you
find a
supporting?
candidate whom you agree with 100% of 100% of the issues.
No, but you can't be signing some shit that's gonna kill us.
Okay.
That's for our demise. That's just despicable.
Now, okay, now dig this, okay?
So
now,
just for the thing, let me just clear it
okay,
out. For
okay.
just the statement that I put,
Okay.
I never said and you couldn't make change on a local level. Anybody can make change on a local level. I'm talking about that hierarchy.
Hold on, but where did Donald
that
Trump
puppet
come from?
office. That's what I'm saying.
Where
Donald
did
Trump came from. He didn't come from a local man to a councilman to a mayor to a senate to whatever.
Exactly.
He wasn't moved in for the people.
Exactly.
I don't know where the fuck this android came
Okay.
from.
So hold up.
So how is he
you
your
had-
point? He's not somebody
let
that.
me prove it to you.
Okay.
Because I understand he had money.
Right.
Okay. But an ordinary person said, you know what? I want to run for president. Okay. He had enough back channel backing and money of his own to at least start it. And now what he did was able to convince people to go out and vote for him. And now he's the president of the United States. As painful as that makes me, those fucking words coming out of my mouth. Okay? So my point is, he wasn't an establishment guy. He was, for lack of a better term, an ordinary person who became the president of the United States. So if
He's not an ordinary person to me.
He's not
Ordinary person is because you know what? The community didn't
Because he had
pick
money?
him. No, the community didn't pick him. We said local.
His community picked him.
He don't have a community. He's a 1%er.
Okay,
That's
but
what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying.
That's
But
a
not
different
the one-
point.
but the 1%
That's not my
he
point.
did,
He's a
man.
1%. He's not
A
somebody.
bunch of poor
Yelling ain't
ass
gonna
white trash.
make your point right.
A
Yelling
bunch-
ain't gonna make your point
A
right.
bunch of white trash idiots from the South
That doesn't
voted
make your
him
point.
in.
That doesn't make the point because he didn't come from he wasn't. What'd you say the lady name was Cortez? He wasn't a lady, just a hardworking such and such a nobody
No,
that
he
made it from
wasn't,
here
but he
up
got
the rap.
people
So
to vote
what does
for
him? Because they, like you, went in there and chose him over that. And like you said, this country is racist. So wherever he found enough people to galvanize around him,
But what I'm saying to you
voted.
is,
But they still, you know why he's president?
What did they
You know
do?
why he's president?
What did they do?
You know
though?
why he's president?
What did they do?
They went and played in the system. And that's why the system is still like it is. And we can't say for 100% that I can't say for 100% that he won. I don't know what happened with Russia. I don't know what happened with Russia. You understand? But what I'm saying, we're arguing different points. What I'm saying is, if my choice is piss or shit, and to me, I'm calling one of them Trump and the other one Hillary. I'm not talking about Obama. I'm not talking about Clinton and this, that, and the third. I'm talking about Mars right in front of us. We know we got piss here and we got shit here. And there was enough of y'all that went and played the game and gave them 10 million for piss, 11 million for shit, and shit won. If you had 0-0, you never know. They might have came up with some shit. Never. You know what? You know why? Because it's never been done. This is what presidents. This is what's called a precedence. This is something that happens for the first time that people don't know. So let's try something different. Let's not be in a mind state like him and say it's never gonna happen. We thought we'd never see a black president. That happened.
And why did it happen? Because we voted.
That happened.
Because we voted.
He think it's because
not
I'm
because
still
we
making
stayed
my
home.
point, but him yelling don't make him right. It
No,
makes him in his
it
feelings,
doesn't, but
and
it
it makes him
happened.
look unintelligent because he can't let an intelligent
Whatever,
man
yo,
finish
you
his
can call it
points
whatever the fuck you
for
want.
whatever we're
What I'm
doing.
saying to you
But
is,
all
Obama
I'm
won
saying
because
is
people
he
voted.
thinks people voted him in the presidency. I think it was a plan We can
Okay, well,
agree
then
to
if you believe
disagree.
that, then
We can
nothing
agree
will
to
be-
disagree.
Then we're never
that
going to
doesn't
agree.
change
We're
the
never going to
points.
agree. You're never going to,
So,
no matter who the
this
candidate
isn't a
is.
show to make me agree. This is a show just to get people thinking.
No, it's
and no
not a
matter
show
what
to
you
make- I'm not
guys
trying to make you
choose,
agree.
I'm talking to people. You can do what you. No matter what you guys choose, as long as you research and think and do what's right for you. If you don't like it, you don't like it. This isn't slavery. Don't make somebody force you to eat or pick piss or shit if you don't like piss or shit. That's what I'm saying. If I'm held with only these two choices in life, these two choices, and you telling me if I'm going to vote, if you're going to give me that right to vote, it has to be these two for that year, I don't want that right. And I hope that everybody else don't want that right too.
But by using
Now
your,
I can pass it to Shy, so he ain't got to yell. He
But
can
by
just be heard.
using your, but you just said, by using your analogy, then it's always going to be fixed. Now, even if Cory Booker was still preaching the exact same version that you said that he was preaching when he was in the streets of Newark,
Right.
okay?
Mhm.
So
It's always gonna be fixed.
the system will be fixed, and he can never win.
Absolutely.
That's bullshit.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, then that's bullshit.
And this is why for 500 years, like you said, it went up a little bit, but it's not good.
It's
I'm just
not good, but it's
entertaining.
better than
I'm
what
saying-
it was.
I'm just
And
saying
it
he
tomorrow
wanna know
will be
why
better
they don't
today.
vote.
And I'm not telling you that it's going to change overnight. It's probably going to take days, weeks, months, years, decades.
I like
But if
your plan
but
of
if we
protesting
say,
and
if
flipping
we
shit
say
over.
enough
That
is
gets
enough,
more results.
and stop saying the system, and actually
You were
try
just
out-
saying the system
and-
all last
and-
episode.
And actually
You're
try
doing
to
both
go.
sides.
No, I'm not, because I'm telling you that you can complain about the
What's the-
system. You can complain about the system,
And still
but
playing
still
it?
want to do
still
the work
playing
to
it.
change the system.
What's the name of the topic of the show? The hypocrisy of our democracy?
Yes.
So why keep fucking doing the same thing that's not getting any change?
But you could because
That's
you
all I'm
haven't
saying, people.
protested.
Y'all make up your mind. This has been a long show. I'm gonna let him have his closing, but that's what I'm saying. If nothing has fucking changed
A
to
lot
a
has
major
changed.
degree. All right, we stopped gotten hoes. We stopped got sprayed down this market. It's growing. It's a process, but there's still people dying every day for nothing. The cops are even back. Before there was a peaceful moment, but now they're back to killing people for no reason. I'm not saying criminals should not be punished, but I'm saying if you're a good human-hearted being, I got kids. I'm great. I love my kids. He knows I'm a good father. Do I deserve
Great
to be
father.
hosed down in the courts and shit? And they don't get punished? So we can either keep voting for the superintendents or the people to run this shit to keep doing that, or we can flip shit over and make them change shit. It has to be an extreme change. That's my argument with it. That's the only thing I'm saying. Shy, you can have the floor.
Listen, we got a little passionate, okay? I didn't actually want to. I didn't want to yell.
I just want to be heard.
I didn't want him to be yelled, but whatever. I apologize to the people for that. For the most part of the show, we spoke candidly and down with our decimals or whatever the case may be. My point is, and it's a very simple point, okay? We have to believe in the power that we hold. The power that we hold as people, the power that we hold with our voices, the power to organize, to protest, to do enough to, yes, the system is broke. Yes, there is hypocrisy. Yes, as we said, the name of the show, the hypocrisy of our democracy. All those things are true, but it does not mean that all those things cannot be changed. I believe that if we organize as people, if we come together, peacefully first, and maybe we have to go the unpeacefully route, but peacefully first, I'm telling you, change will come. We will be able to make a difference. If we protest enough, and not just protest for a day, or for a week, or for a month, but protest until the change comes. Protest until the change comes. If a million
You know what
people-
protest does? It's anti what they want. It's
Okay.
anti-system.
Okay.
So you're doing a rebel. You're rebelling from what they want you to
Right.
do. I agree with that.
And
I agree with that on every level.
Okay.
Rebel. Do the opposite of what they want you to do. this year, if it's Trump and Bloomberg, and you vote.
Actually, you know what?
If it's Trump, no, get the fuck out of here. No, you don't get that option because you got to stand on all that shit you said like these presidents do. If it's Trump and Bloomberg there, we're gonna have this discussion at a later time. That's what I'm talking about. Let's just say it's Bloomberg and it's Trump. You understand? You getting pissed and dog shit.
And
like he said, protest. That's the opposite of playing the system. Voting, opposite of playing their system. If they had a button that said we don't like neither, get them both the fuck out of here and pick a new one, I vote that every fucking time.
Why? But you can.
Until it's that, I need to do anything anti-system until that system changes.
They could be a third party candidate.
I'm not voting for Bloomberg or fucking Trump.
But they could have been
Now, it could be a third one, but if he's down with that crime bill, fuck him too. There better be better choices. That's where I'm at. Anything you want to say to the people before we go?
I love the people. Oh, by the way.
Just so you know, yelling don't make you right in any conversation.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Yelling don't make you right.
We still cool. We
good, but yelling over me don't make you right.
But dig this, right? What we want to do before I forget. Okay? So now apparently we have discovered that agree to disagree is like a very fucking popular name apparently. Okay? So what we want y'all to do is our little comments, suggestions, whatever, tell us what the name of our show could be. Because agree to disagree is great, but the name is apparently like a million of them, right?
It's still kind
of. So we want.
You say it all the time. That's why I like the name. I like the name because you say it a lot.
Yeah, but
it's funny. But like you said, it's too much.
Listen.
That's why I changed it.
I personally named the show. I love Obama. I will fucking mention that shit to the fucking death. You know, but listen. But listen. We appreciate your support. We're sorry we went a little bit off the rail today. My bad for yelling, bro. I hope it's not personal. I don't take it personal. Whatever you yelled at me, whatever.
I don't take it personal, but we gotta hear each other.
We love you.
You ain't gonna like what I say. You can't just stop it from being heard. You gotta let it come out, bro.
Come out.
Gotta let it come out. I'm very good at cutting people off, but we won't have a show if you both do that. Gotta pick your points, but we're good.
To everybody, we love y'all. Seriously. Okay, and we appreciate things. I truly believe that this show can go places. Okay, it's ordinary people trying to do extraordinary things.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
We're trying. We may not succeed all the time. There's going to be setbacks and false starts. There's going to be people who are going to tell us that the climb is steep, but we shall overcome as people. Yes,
listen, y'all just got to stand for what y'all stand for.
Yes.
If you don't believe in the tooth fairy, it's okay not to believe in the tooth fairy.
I like the tooth fairy.
You know Santa Claus is not real, it's okay to say Santa Claus is not real. You shouldn't be hated for your opinion because you're anti-bullshit, you're anti-fairy tales, or you're anti-democracy when the word democracy is nowhere in the Constitution. And y'all can look that up. With that, I'm Snoop.
I'm Shad. Thank you. Episode 5 next week.
Got a good topic. We'll tell y'all a little later. A very good topic.
Episode 5 next week.
Bring your tissues and your Kleenex, and we need some cleaning shit because there's a lot of viruses and shit going on. But peace out, everybody. Peace and love. Thank y'all for watching.
All love, y'all.
We out.